If there's one thing I feel like I'm struggling with in this life, it's time. There's all these things that I want to do. I'm constantly inspired, so much that I want to learn, which is why I'm really glad that there are resources around to help teach you when to stick with something and when to quit something, like the book by Seth Godin called The Dip. I feel like learning how to strategically quit something is really important, but I never know if I'm running towards my purpose by quitting it or if I'm running away by quitting it. And so in this video today, I want to talk to you about the biggest concepts and takeaways that I got from this book that'll hopefully help you out. Everything worth doing will have a dip. That said, there are different types of dips. Tell me if any of these sound familiar. So the first one is called the cul-de-sac. It pretty much means you're going around and around and around. For lack of a better term, this is a dead-end job. It's hopefully something that you aren't going to do forever. It's not an investment. Another type of cul-de-sac is if you've been in one company for a while, but the company kind of has an idea of who you are. In that regards, you might be in a cul-de-sac because you might have gone the farthest you'll be able to go in that company without realizing it. And the only way you'll be able to actually prove that value, leave the company, and then gain a higher position and then come back. The next type of dip is called the cliff. As you can imagine, this means it has a steep drop off. This is something that has very quickly diminishing returns. Some examples are cheating, stealing, smoking cigarettes. It's fun, it feels great at first, and then before you know it, you need more and more and more to fill the gap. If you find yourself in some sort of a cliff, it's probably best that you quit. And last but not least is, of course, the dip. This is a part of anything worth doing. If it's going to be something worthwhile, everyone's going to want to do it. And because of that, it's going to need to be hard. If it weren't hard, it wouldn't have value. The reason that it's valuable is because it is difficult. That it will not be fun for the entire process. And it seems really fun, and then as soon as it gets hard, we want to quit. And we'll hopefully get you past that dip because those that stick through the dip have incredible returns. Most of the success, most of the awards, most of the acknowledgement will go to the small 1%, and then the rest will be distributed for the rest of the folks. Don't bother. Don't be average. Be the best. Probably one of the biggest takeaways for me in this book is decide when you're going to quit before you start, which to me was a mind-blowing idea. The easiest time to quit is when it's difficult. Set out the rules for yourself when you're going to quit before you even start the thing. One of the last concepts I want to talk to you about is the idea of time invested. If you put time into something, that can be really powerful because good things will take time, period. However, you don't want to stick with something just because you've put time into it if it's not serving your purpose anymore. As an example, he talks about the author Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton, before he was a writer, was actually a Harvard medical student. As soon as he was in that moment where he was about to be a doctor, he realized this isn't actually something I want to do. He tossed it all away to become a writer. And obviously he was very successful. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. As always, Kia Orion. If you want more content like this, please let me know. Let me know what type of videos you want to see from me, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you made this far, you're a real one. Peace.